These are the last documents that need to be sent off to my solicitor, so hopefully they should get there by tomorrow. These get exchanged and I've had a completion date of the 3rd of February, so on or before the 3rd of February I should have the keys and I'm going to be a homeowner. I've just been worrying about the whole money situation, worrying about the whole fact that I'm going to own a house, but we're going to go through with it and I'll come back when I've got the keys. It's currently the 27th of January and I don't have the keys to the new house yet, but we're doing a little bit of pre-new house prep. So I've took apart some furniture from my old room and I'm going to take it to the tip, and then I'm also going to go to B&M and get some of those big plastic boxes and just box everything in my room into the box so that the transition when I get the keys is easier. I can just like pack everything into my car and drive it all to the new house. It's the 4th of February and I know I said I was supposed to be getting them on the 3rd of February, but there was an issue, like the keys weren't ready, and then when they were ready I couldn't get there in time because I live about an hour away, so I just said, you know what, I'm gonna come get them in the morning. It's about 10 AM and I'm gonna drive there now, and today is the day that I get the keys to my very first house. I'm feeling a little bit sick. I don't know if I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling sick because I haven't seen the house in so long. I haven't seen it in 8 months. I'm a bit scared to what I'm going to walk into. And just a pre-warning, this house is not a nice house. Like, it's due a full renovation. Guess what I got? I got the key. I think I just walked in and said, hi, can I pick up the key? She gave me the key, which was in this envelope. I need to attach that to my actual keys ASAP. And then I wasn't expecting this. Obviously, I've never bought a house before. I didn't know, like, if this was the norm, but she gave me a box. I'm hesitating to actually go inside. Obviously I haven't been inside the house for 8 months, so I'm kind of panicking that it's going to have gone to shit. Kieran's on his lunch break at 12, so he's going to come and meet me and I think we might go in together. Yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah, here's a little house tour. Bedroom number 1, which is actually going to be turned into like an office room, kind of walk-in wardrobe. Obviously the interior, not the greatest. Bedroom number 2, which is going to be like our main bedroom. But in here there's like a little separate door. I think the front room is like a decent size, and I remember thinking when I came viewing it, oh, the kitchen's maybe like a little bit small. I'm actually thinking that maybe I can knock this wall down and like open it up. I'm not sure if this is an extension, so that might not be possible. The garden's really cute though. Definitely when I was looking for somewhere to buy, it needed to have a nice garden because I've got 2 cats and I think that they're gonna love this. Through there's like a pantry, I think, or there's a room anyway that can be like turned into a pantry. The very first thing that we did when starting the renovation was just start stripping off all of the wallpaper. We figured this was basically like starting from a blank canvas and we could see the quality of the plaster underneath the wallpaper, and if we needed then we could strip it back to brick, which we were kind of hoping we wouldn't have to do because obviously replastering from brick is way more expensive than like just skimming over the current plaster. And then at the end of each day we just made sure that we did a massive clean up, so for the next day it was nice and tidy for us to start working again. We tried a few different methods, but we would not have been able to strip the wallpaper as quick as we did without a wallpaper steamer, so I would 100% recommend just getting a wallpaper steamer. It's day 2 of the renovation. So behind me we've stripped this wall, we've also stripped that wall, and we made a start on stripping that wall. So today the plan of action is to finish stripping this wall, strip this wall. When we took the wallpaper off, like, we were expecting the walls to be really bumpy. Look at this because it's so smooth. Like, I wouldn't even say that this needs like a full replaster. I think this is a space where there would have been a fireplace. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's the most logical answer. Today was actually the first day that I was in the house doing the renovation by myself, so I started off by just carrying on stripping the walls, which was taking a little bit longer than I expected, but it's because on the wall there was like 3, 4, 5 layers of different wallpaper. The previous owners just wallpapered over wallpaper, so it was just like a never-ending task. I also decided to remove all of the windowsills, but I'm kind of worrying that underneath the windowsill is asbestos tiles. If anyone knows or can kind of identify it from this video, then let me know. That would be a massive help because I don't want to go ripping them up if it is asbestos. It just got to 6 and I was like, I need to go home and get some food. So I haven't actually done a lot today. Well, let's say I haven't done a lot, but I've stripped a full 2 walls and I've took the windowsill. I've took the windowsill off. Give me some food. Maybe tomorrow might be more productive. I think it would have been if my boyfriend finished work early to drop the ladders off, because I just couldn't do anything without the ladders. Like, I'm too short. But tomorrow we might actually end up finishing the front room, I think, and we can move on to stripping the kitchen. I'm literally having the worst day ever so far. So I'm not really from this area. I was doing 45 in a 40, and usually they give you 10% plus 2 miles per hour. So that would mean it would be in like the requirements. I don't know. I'm just gonna pray that I don't get find or like get anything through the post, because that is just not what I need right now. Anyway, on a more exciting note, let me show you what I just picked up from B&Q. So in the back I got another wallpaper steamer, because apparently everyone was in the comments saying that the current wallpaper steamer that I have is like half broken. No wonder it was taking forever. Like, I've literally got the massive bit that goes on the end missing, so hopefully that makes it a lot easier. We also picked up one of these P3 masks, because obviously we're testing for the asbestos in the ceiling, and we're going to have a little look tonight at the ceiling and see if it's wallpaper or if it is asbestos and does need testing. This apparently like stops 99.9% of the asbestos fibres like being inhaled, because they're dangerous. And I also just got some like dust masks, because when we're stripping the wallpaper and we're going to be sanding, like, we're going to need one of these so that we're not coughing and dying. It is currently 12 PM. I haven't even been round to the house yet, so, and I think I've been caught speeding, so I feel a bit sick. Let's go round to the house and actually carry on doing some work. Honestly, the only thing that I really have to show in this vlog is stripping wallpaper and just stripping all the walls back to a blank canvas. I feel like as the weeks go by, obviously the projects and tasks will start becoming a bit more interesting, but for now it is basically just stripping everything back so that we can start from fresh and actually see what needs doing. Also, my health anxiety has been so bad, but I feel like it's a good thing that it's been bad, because I've been forcing myself to wear this mask. I guess you just don't really know what's in the air. Like, I could be breathing in dust particles or lead particles, even asbestos or harmful chemicals, and at the end of the day I'd rather just be safe. Oh, I'm just having a little break eating my sausage roll, but when I cooked it this morning, I don't think that I cooked it, because it's like raw, but it's not real meat, so I think it'll be fine. I literally don't know what to do. I'm freaked out. I can't go back in the house. How am I going to do a renovation if I'm scared to go in the house? So basically, I got here about an hour ago. I was just doing like little bits of renovating, and obviously my boyfriend's at work, so he's not around to help. And then I came in my car just to have my sausage roll for dinner, and I'm sat here and I'm like, I do not want to go back inside. Like, I do not want to go back inside, because it's really freaked me out. Why am I like this? It's not even a scary thing, but I'm freaked out by nothing. So I finally come inside. I don't know why I was procrastinating so hard. I was just making like crazy scenarios and crazy situations that wouldn't happen, and I was just getting creeped out for no reason. Genuinely thought I was going crazy. I was like, is this like, am I going mentally insane? But then a lot of people in the comments were saying that they felt the same when they first moved in, because like, well, I guess everything's different. Like, it's not your stuff. I don't know, it's just weird, isn't it, moving somewhere new. And it's freezing in here. When Kieran, who's my boyfriend by the way, when he finishes work, he needs to come and turn the radiators on, because I'm shivering and my fingers are going blue. But yeah, it's fine. I am kind of disappointed in myself, because I really wanted to get this room finished today, but I was too scared to do it for like just a random reason. I'm just gonna start now. I guess a little bit of work is better than none, so okay, well, at least I'm inside, and at least like I feel calm and I feel more comfortable. So today was a little bit more exciting, because we actually did a little bit more than just stripping wallpaper. I got my boyfriend round to actually teach me how to bleed a radiator, which I feel like I should know, but I just don't know these things. How to bleed the radiator so that it empties and then remove it off the wall, which is like another step done, but it does mean now that the house is freezing. I've kind of lost track with what day of the renovation it is. We're going to go with it's either day 4 or day 5 of the renovation. Yesterday we were taking down some of the boxing in the kitchen that had some of the plumbing pipes in. Well, I say we, my boyfriend did that, because there's no way that I'm touching anything to do with plumbing or electricity. I just stand back and watch other people do that. Don't put me near a pipe, and don't put me near any wires, because I would probably blow the house up or flood the house. Anyway, so he was taking the boxing down. We found this newspaper within all of the insulation, and I just did a TikTok video about it, trying to work out how old it was, and it turns out that this newspaper is 40 years old, and it was first published in 1980 something. And you want to know how like we found this out, because there isn't a date on here or anything. Manchester United reserve striker Mark Hughes, and then it says underneath the 20-year-old Mark Hughes. So when this newspaper was published in the stream, he was 20 and he's 61 now. So if we work that out, this newspaper is 40 years old, so I'm definitely going to be keeping this. Like, I think that's just so cool. And then I was thinking, how cool would it be when we start doing work and adding plasterboard and walls, if we put like a modern newspaper in, so then people in hundreds or years to come, when they're also doing renovations, they will then find a new newspaper that we've put in there. Anyway, today I've got a builder coming to let us know if we can actually knock this wall down. He's coming at 3 and it's currently 1, and my boyfriend's at the dentist, so I'm gonna go around to the house, just start on a few bits myself, like removing the rest of the wallpaper. I might even start taking some of the wardrobes down upstairs. We'll just see how much we get done, and I'm really hoping that the builder doesn't quote me like a ridiculous amount. Like, I definitely want this wall down, but I don't want to pay more than 1k to get the wall down. In fact, if it's anything over 1k, then I'm just gonna leave it, and I'm gonna have to accept that it's gonna be 2 separate rooms. It's nearly the end of the week, and here's a little update on what we've done. So we've basically now completely stripped the whole of downstairs. We've got a pile of things that need to go in the skip when I eventually order one, and this is the wall that I want knocking down. This is finally the last room downstairs that actually needs stripping, and then we can move on to upstairs and start stripping upstairs and removing the wardrobes from upstairs. Honestly, if you've never had to remove wallpaper, especially when there's like 5 layers on each wall, after doing this, I think wallpaper should be illegal, because there's no way. I never want to see wallpaper again. I never want to have to strip wallpaper again after doing this. Please do not ever wallpaper your house, and never put wallpaper over wallpaper, because it is just a nightmare to actually remove. And this is day 4 of the renovation. So we did start off downstairs today. We're trying to just strip all of the walls back to plaster or brick. How do we know if we need to pull the plaster off, or if we can just re-plaster over the current plaster? Because I know that fully taking it back to brick can be so much more expensive. If it needs to be done, then it needs to be done, but we're kind of hoping that it doesn't need to be done. We're just sick of the sight of stripping wallpaper, so we decided to give that a miss today, and instead started on the upstairs bedroom, knocking down the walk-in wardrobe, which unfortunately the previous owner did leave us to deal with. But it's fine, we just got a hammer and basically smashed it apart. It was difficult because you couldn't unscrew it. It was all put together with hidden dowels. It surprisingly only took about an hour, but now we need to figure a way to get all of this downstairs into the skip. But I'm just going to shut the door for now. Today's day 7 of the renovation, and I just thought I'd show you what I bring with me on a renovation day. This is the bag that I've been putting everything. It's from a brand called Kiwi & Co. I just love it. It's knitted and it's got these little pink bows on. Because where I live now, it's about, I'm going to say 30 minutes on a good day, but it can take up to an hour to drive there and then an hour back. So I don't want to be forgetting anything, having to drive back thinking, oh, I forgot my tripod. First thing I've got is this tripod, obviously for filming videos. I haven't actually been filming many YouTube videos. I'm gonna try and get on top of that. It's because I don't really do YouTube, and obviously it's landscape. I don't automatically go to filming landscape, and then by the end of the day I'm like, oh, I didn't get any content for YouTube. I also put my P. Louise lip gloss in. This is in the shade Bubble Bay. I think it's Bubblegum Flip. No, there's hairs all stuck to it. Sorry guys, ignore that, but yeah, I use that lip gloss. I also put my chargers in there. I'm so lucky with the fact that the electricity in the house actually works. It also gets freezing in the house because we've got no radiators and the heating can't be switched on at the minute. I always just put in like a thermal base layer because it was literally snowing yesterday. Like, it's February and it's snowing. In fact, I don't know, it looks like it could snow today. Like, honestly, the house is freezing. This is probably another reason why I've been feeling super sick and ill. I have like 3 brushes in my bag. I mean, you can never have enough. I literally have so many brushes. You can never have enough brushes. But chewing gum and also my Apple pen, and then I would usually bring my iPad and my lunch, but I'm literally only going there for an hour today, and then I'm coming home and getting back in bed because I do not feel well. I think it might just be because I'm breathing in all of the dust. I'm not wearing a mask, which is like, I know I should be wearing a mask. I've said from now on, whenever I go in the house and I'm doing work, I'm going to wear a protective mask because all of the dust particles that you can see flying around on the video, I don't see them while I'm in the house like myself. I only see them once I look back on the video and I'm like, I've been breathing in all of that dust, and that's probably why I feel like I have a chest infection. Yeah, no, I genuinely feel so sick. I feel so ill. I just want to go home and get in bed, so I'm going to end the weekly vlog here. But I hope you've enjoyed this weekly vlog. If you have done, just keep checking back every single week because I'm going to be doing weekly renovation vlogs. And I feel like we've done a pretty big chunk this week. Like, we've got a lot done in only 7 days. Hopefully I get better next week and we can get like loads more done.